First up, a big welcome to Amanda Donohoe. Bravely joining the panel. How are you feeling on your first day as a loose woman?
Well, I'm a bit nervous, really.
Yeah,
it's one thing to be a guest on this show. It's quite another game to be a presenter.
Yeah,
so I'm very excited. I'm looking forward to it. I just hope I don't mess up too bad.
You won't. You won't. Not at all. Now,
and I hope my earpiece don't fall out.
Oh, they're always doing that. Denzel's always having that. So, as a loose woman, do you think you can drink like Carol McGiffin?
Not anymore, I can't.
Can you party like Denise Welsh?
Not anymore, I can't.
Oh, can you cook as good as Linda Bellingham?
Better.
Oh! Run it to the gauntlet, Linda.
Absolutely.
And of course, can you flirt like Colleen Nolan?
Only Colleen can do that.
Yes.
Good, I'm glad you said no to that.
We love it. We love it. Looks like she's in then.
Well, welcome to the panel, Amanda.
Thank you, I'm so
It's
excited.
our pleasure to have you.
Oh, bless.
OK, kicking off today's discussion is the exciting news for couples that struggle to get a good night's sleep. A duvet that is warmer on one side than the other is going on sale to help those who argue over bedtime temperatures. So, would this appeal to us, and how compatible are we with our bed partners, ladies? Ooh. Let's start with you. Let's throw you in at the deep end.
Well, let's face it, boys are quite sweaty, aren't they, at night? And we're talking about that new duvet, that one's cold, one side is colder than the other side. Now, that would be perfect, because we're always arguing about it's too hot, it's too cold, he steals the duvet, I steal the duvet back. Be marvellous, wouldn't it?
Who is your
Temperature
significant
control.
other, then?
Russell. Hello, Russ, babe.
Ah.
Love you.
So it's you, then?
That'll soon change, love.
Yeah.
While you're on this show.
No, what are you talking about me for?
Are you compatible bed partners?
I beg your pardon. I don't know if that's daytime material.
I mean, in terms of sleeping and sharing the same bed.
Do you know, I would love to have two separate bedrooms, adjoining but separate, so that when I have a busy work schedule, I can go to the quiet room and sleep alone and get a good night's sleep. And then when I want company, or vice versa, you go into the recreational. So you've got recreational and sleep beds, right? Isn't that a good idea?
Sounds like Terry and June.
It does. Yeah. Speaking of Terry and June, me and Ray. Well, you see, Raymondo, bless him, he snores like a pig, basically. Now, he'll swear blind that he doesn't, but he does. He sleeps on his back with his arms folded. What's that all about? And he cocoons himself in the duvet so I can't get near him. And so I start off the night going, just nudging him a bit, because if you nudge him, then he'll turn on his side and he stops snoring, but 5 seconds later, he's back, you know, goes back on his back. By about 4 o'clock in the morning, I'm going, shut up!
That's why he sleeps with his arms folded. He's frightened. You're going to punch him.
But apparently, so am I, because I cry in my sleep every night.
Oh. Do you?
I cry every night. It's probably about him snoring, to be honest. But yeah, I cry and shout out in my sleep, and it drives him nuts. Yeah.
That's an interesting insight into your state of mind, Cole.
Well, I know. I've been doing this too long.
Have you considered therapy for that? No.
No therapist will see me.
How are you, Kate? Have you got a good compatible...
Yeah, I always roll into his space, because he's bigger than me, obviously. I think most men are bigger than their female partners, one would hope, anyway. Poor Katie Holmes. But, yeah, I always roll into... I always roll into his part of the bed. But he's a bit of a snorer. I do that as well. Although the other night... he was making such weird noises. I thought that a bird had got into Ben's nursery and I could hear it on the monitor, and I'm up there, like Angela Lansbury in the middle of the night going, where is coming from? What is that? What is that? And then I came back downstairs and I realised he's got a bit of a cold and it was one of his nostrils. I'm in so much trouble for that.
Now, my bed is that big, there's a bus stop halfway through. You know, it's just one of them big beds. I just like big beds, don't know why, because there wasn't anybody in it for such a long time. But my head is actually the perfect sleeping partner, because he can get into bed, go to sleep, doesn't snore, he goes to sleep with a smile on his face, of course, when I'm there. And then wakes up with the same smile in the same exact position. So that's lovely. And he's a real good spooner. What he does do... Spooning. I love that, you see. Because I switch the heat down at night, you see. I switch all the heat off in the bedroom, because by God, it gets hot after a while. And... I'm such a liar.
That's what that means. It's not a wave. It's
I'm lying. No,
spooning, no. No. I like a little cuddle when you get into bed for like 5 seconds. And then once I'm tired, my back's turned on him, it's like, stay away.
Secret of your
And he's the
successful
same,
marriage.
Yeah.
Now, talking of sleep, according to new research, teenagers who sleep in aren't lazy. No, they're just not getting enough sunlight in the morning. Researchers believe a lack of melatonin makes teenagers go to bed later. This, in turn, makes them unlikely to rise early the next day. So, are we guilty of displaying teenage sleep patterns? Amanda?
Oh.
I just remember just longing for more sleep, and my parents going, "Get down, are you late for school? Come on!" And just being unable to move out of bed. I still have that now. Only one is because you have to get up and go to work, so you train yourself to have different hours than you would wish.
But if you could, you'd rather just stay in bed.
I'd love to be able to wake up naturally every morning without an alarm clock. It would be fantastic, but that is not possible.
No. I'm actually quite good at getting up in the morning, to be honest with you, because you do get used to it once you have kids and all of that. I don't really like it, but once I'm up, I'm fine. But I do have 3 teenagers at home, Shane, Jake and Ray. And Ray being the worst one, yes. He's one of these that insists that he does need 12 hours sleep every night, yes. And I go, no, you're not 17, love, you're 51. It's nothing to do with sunlight, but it's that muso mentality,
It's the musician, because Ed's the same. He'd rather... He just doesn't want to get up on a morning, you know, which is obviously because the musicians stop at you. And, anyway, it's... I think also... Stop, don't go there. I think also it is that musician thing, because they're very much into the night and then they want to sleep all day. But when we're on holiday, it's a different matter. When we went away to Greece, 8 o'clock, he was up, opening the windows going, "Look, the day has arrived, come in, the day, the sun, hello." I wanted to stab him. I did. I said, "Go back to bed now. We're on holiday."
Pull the shutters.
Yeah.
Okay, now, I'm normally very good in the mornings, but this morning at 5:30, my son was crawling over a magazine that I'd left out, and there was a photograph of Carol in it, Carol McGiffin. And he went, "Mummy!" What a way to start the day, being mistaken for Carol McGiffin.
Love that.
It was the one where she was showing her bum at an awards do. Okay, well...